The gods were laughing when the wolf realized they had lied. A ribbon no thicker than silk was tightening around Fenrir's legs. The more he fought it, the stronger it became. And between his teeth rested the right hand of the only god who had ever dared to feed him. Tyr did not pull away. He already knew what the promise would cost. This is not simply the story of a monster being chained. It is the story of gods who saw a terrible future, tried to prevent it, and chose betrayal as their weapon. The surviving Norse sources tell us Fenrir will break free at Ragnarök and kill Odin. But before that ending, the gods raise the wolf among themselves. They test him. They deceive him. And when he asks for one honest pledge, only Tyr steps forward. So was Fenrir bound because he was already the enemy? Or did the gods help create the enemy they feared? In Snorri Sturluson's medieval account, Loki has 3 children with the giantess Angrabotha, Hel, the serpent Jormungandr, and the wolf Fenrir. The gods learn that danger will come from them. Odin casts the serpent into the sea. Hel is sent down to rule the realm of the dead. But Fenrir is brought into the god's own stronghold. At first, he is not the landscape-sized beast of Ragnarök. He is a growing wolf, watchful, powerful, and close enough to touch. Yet every day he becomes larger, and every day fewer gods are willing to approach him. Only Tyr has the courage to bring him food. The source does not tell us they were friends. It does not give us private conversations between them. But it preserves this strange image. While the other gods watch from a distance, Tyr walks toward the wolf. Again and again. Fenrir learns the sound of his steps. Tyr learns how near he can place the bowl. Whatever trust exists between a god and a wolf grows inside the fear of everyone watching them. Then the gods decide that watching is no longer enough. They bring out a heavy iron chain called Leithing, but they do not announce a sentence. They make it a contest. Can the famous wolf break this? Fenrir allows them to wrap the iron around him. He plants his feet. The gods step back. One pull. The links stretch. A second. And Leithing explodes across the ground. For Fenrir, it is a triumph. For the gods, it is confirmation. The creature they fear is stronger than they thought. So they forge a second chain, Dromi. Twice as strong, heavier, colder, built not to test the wolf but to hold him. Fenrir studies it. Breaking Leithing has made him famous, and Dromi offers a greater victory. The chain closes. Iron digs into fur. Fenrir lunges. Nothing. The gods lean forward. He twists, braces, and throws the full force of his body against the links. Dromi snaps. Fragments tear through the air. The ground shakes. And the Old Norse expression, Snorri tells us, remembered the violence of that moment. To free oneself from Leithing or struggle out of Dromi meant escaping something impossibly hard. But the gods are no longer celebrating a spectacle. They now know that no ordinary chain will work. So Odin sends a messenger to the dwarfs. What comes back does not look like a weapon. It is soft, smooth, thin as a ribbon. Its name is Gleipnir, and Snorri says it was made from 6 impossible things. The sound of a cat's footstep, a woman's beard, the roots of a mountain, the sinews of a bear, the breath of a fish, and the spittle of a bird. Things the world no longer possesses because they were used to make the bond. The gods take Fenrir to the island of Lunavi in the lake called Svartnir. Open water surrounds them. Bare rock lies beneath them. No walls, no cage. Just the wolf, the gods, and a golden thread. They pass Gleipnir from hand to hand. They pull at it. They smile. Surely the mighty Fenrir can break something so small. But Fenrir is no longer playing their game blindly. He tells them the ribbon offers no glory. If he breaks it, no one will be impressed. If he cannot break it, then it must contain some hidden magic. And then he says what everyone already knows. If you bind me so that I cannot free myself,
then I will have to wait a long time for help from you. The wolf understands the trap before it closes. Still, he is willing to face the test, on one condition.
One of the gods must place a hand inside his mouth as a pledge that no deception is intended. The gods look at one another. They know the plan. They know the ribbon will hold. And suddenly, none of them wishes to guarantee the promise. Tyr steps forward. He removes his glove. The blue-gray band at his wrist catches the winter light. He looks at Fenrir, and Fenrir lowers his head. Tyr places his right hand between the wolf's jaws. Gleipnir is wound around Fenrir's legs. At first, the wolf tests it gently. The ribbon tightens. He pulls harder. It tightens again. Fenrir twists. Claws rake stone. The thin band cuts deeper without breaking. He throws his entire weight backward, but Gleipnir answers every movement by becoming stronger. The contest is over. The promise is broken. And according to Snorri, the gods laugh. All except Tyr. Fenrir closes his jaws. We do not need to turn the moment into spectacle. Its power is in what everyone understands. Tyr knowingly gave the hand. Fenrir knowingly took the pledge that had been offered. The gods have their prisoner. Tyr pays their price. The gods fasten Gleipnir through a great stone and drive it deep into the earth. When Fenrir tries to bite them, they force a sword between his jaws, its point against the roof of his mouth. From the wolf's mouth flows foam that becomes a river called Vaughn. Hope, or expectation, depending on how the name is understood. Then the gods leave him there, bound, waiting. They have not defeated the future. They have delayed it. At Ragnarök, the bonds will break. Fenrir will run free. His jaws will stretch between earth and sky, and Odin will fall before him. Vithar, Odin's son, will kill the wolf in return. The prophecy survives. Every victim and every avenger still arrives at the appointed place. The medieval story does not tell us that Fenrir became dangerous because he was betrayed. It does not declare the gods guilty or the wolf innocent. It presents a world where fate is known, danger is real, and even the gods cannot escape the consequences surrounding them. But the binding leaves us with a harder question. The gods fear Fenrir because they know what he will do. To stop him, they make a false game out of imprisonment. Fenrir recognizes the lie. Tyr supplies the only pledge strong enough to make the lie believable. The plan succeeds, and trust becomes the first casualty of Ragnarök. Maybe the gods purchase years of safety. Maybe no gentler choice could have held the wolf. But from the moment they laugh, Fenrir no longer has to imagine what they think of him. He knows. That is what makes the story endure. The monster is terrifying. The prophecy is terrifying. But so is the solution. The gods could not ignore what Fenrir was destined to become. Yet if the only way to prevent a feared future is to betray someone before they have committed the crime, what exactly have you saved? Did the gods protect the world from Fenrir? Or did they give Ragnarök its reason?